A woman from Otley has been telling how passengers screamed in terror as their plane tried to land at Leeds Bradford Airport, and I'm not surprised when you have a look at this. Now, the flight was returning to Yorkshire from Gran Canaria, but it flew right into those gales yesterday.
The plane was forced to abort its landing and fly to Manchester instead. The drama was captured on camera by Look North. Ian White has the story.
More like a bounce than a landing. The dramatic moment when flight 8049 from Gran Canaria tried to touch down at Leeds Bradford Airport. You can hear the plane's engines roar as the landing is aborted. Despite one wheel touching the runway, the pilot decided it was better to divert to Manchester as winds of 60 miles an hour tossed the plane around.
When we landed, I just remember bouncing a few times and then seeing the wing go upwards. So I just closed my eyes, people screaming and some people were crying, and it was very tense. You could feel the atmosphere with everyone, and obviously when we went back up there was just confusion and a bit of panic and we didn't know what was happening.
Well, Leeds Bradford is England's highest airport, so wet and windy days like today's are not that unusual here. And over the years at Look North, our cameras have caught some pretty hair-raising landings. This was Concorde's first visit to Leeds back in 1986. The French pilot looked relieved to be on Yorkshire soil afterwards.
Oh, it's a strong wind in Leeds. What happened?
And VIPs on board this flight in 2002 got a shock when the plane's wing touched the runway.
Leeds does suffer from strong crosswinds. The wind speed itself is not always a problem. It might be rough when the wind is strong, but it's the crosswind that presents the major problem. We're trained for that. It's not a big problem, but it's something that we are aware of, and of course sometimes the wind at Leeds might put the aeroplane outside of its operating envelope.
10-month-old Owen slept through yesterday's ordeal, but Mum's just glad to be back home safe and well.
Lily, I know everyone watching is going to want to know, are you going to fly again? Has this put you off?
For the time being, yes, I think it has, but hopefully in a few years we might try again.
Ian White, BBC Look North.